guys, welcome to another WoW video. And it's definitely been a few days since I put a video up. I apologize for that. There's been a huge heat wave over here, as I'm sure most of you guys have been dealing with one yourself, because the heat wave has hit many different areas all over the world. But yeah, it was just a little too unbearable to be in the computer room for long lengths of time. Like, I was still in here playing WoW, but it was in sections. I spent most of my time, down in the nice air-conditioned room. And yeah, it's an old house, so it doesn't really hit this room very good. But I wanted to get this video out on the channel. It's been kind of bugging me for days that I haven't been able to get it out on the channel because it's been too hot to edit. And it's coming to an end, so I just want to, give some of you newcomers maybe a heads up on some easy currency, or maybe even some of you old players that don't realize that these dailies exist. So this is a how to get an easy minimum 60 badges or 60 currency per day. This is how I've been doing my event this year. I noticed that apparently Midsummer I've slacked on since 2010 when I got the achievements. And there's lots of toys I still need. I've collected a lot in the past years, but there is still a lot. So what I had to do is I had to grab 5 characters and get them to do this exact same thing you're going to see in the video every day, so that I have enough to get all the items that are on the vendor. So this is the queue, of course, and you can get between like 5 and 15 for this queue. So you definitely want to do this daily. It's really easy. It's 5 minutes of your time pretty much. Now, as for new things, nothing new has been added this year, so if you've been caught up for a couple of years, you're still caught up. The last new thing that got added to Midsummer was in 2019 when they added the Hearthstone. So if you were pretty much caught up at that point, you're still caught up. For those that want to just know all the new things that have been added over the years, Hearthstone was 2019. In 2017 they added the set of matches and the igneous flameling pet, as well as illusion deathfrost that drops off of Ahune, the daily dungeon encounter. 2015 they had added the burning defending medallion, which is a toy, and the cozy bonfire and the blazing cinder crawler. And yeah, those are basically the last items. For me, 2015 I must have returned because I have those toys and the pet. So I must have stopped looking after 2015 because it's basically the 2017 and 2019 items that I seem to have not bought in. But I'm gonna get those bought on Sunday. Okay, so for the next part, there is, for characters that haven't done this, because my druid had access to the dailies that will give you 60 currency per day. And then I chose to hop on the hunter for those of you that maybe need to know how to enable that, because it's not enabled right away. So if you don't have those available to you right now, or you're looking to get them on an alt, this is how you do it. So as you saw in the city, I took a quest called Unusual Activity. That quest is going to take you to Black Fathom Deeps out in Ashenvale. It will be the Zoram Strand, and you are going to just drop your totem in Zoram Strand. Make sure to drop it before you kill, because you can't actually loot if it's not dropped. And you're just going to loot the item Twilight Correspondence. Really easy drop rate. I got it on like first, second kills, so yeah, it won't take you long at all. And then if your totem has vanished where your wolf, ran away, you're going to bring him back so you can hand in. He's going to give you a follow-up called an innocent disguise. And that is for you to go spy on an area, which is actually where your daily will be. So keep note of this area. But you're going to use the orb that will turn you into a crawler. And you're going to go to the Twilight Camp. It's to the west of Black Fathom Deeps. Just look at your map. It's going to show you on your map where to go. And, and then you just kind of wait for them to do their speech. And when they're done, you will bring out your totem again, get your wolf back to you, hand in, and then you'll get the final part that is Inform the Elder. And that is to travel back to whatever city you want to get to. I like going to Ironforge. I think Ironforge is a nice handy area for Midsummer. But you can go anywhere. They're all over the place. And at this point, you've unlocked the dailies, and you can do the 6 dailies every day. They give you 10 currency per daily. For those that are unsure where to go for that, I have put together a little guide for that. I'm gonna run some music. It's still really hot here. I can't bear to be doing too much editing today. So I kind of want to turn my fan back on. I turn it off so you don't hear it in the recording, but I'm literally dying without it. So I am just gonna run a little bit of music, and we will, just kind of speed through where you would go for the dailies. And so I hope you enjoyed the video. One additional thing I'd like to say just before I leave you guys here is that if you are going after this, pick characters that aren't 60 yet, because I was getting some amazing experience from this. My hunter actually leveled like twice through this event without doing anything other than this, pretty much. So highly recommend. Just make sure you see the poll that is in the background there. Just make sure to click it when you're doing your stuff. The whole thing will take you less than an hour once you've unlocked the dailies. So you can click the poll and then go off, do your stuff, and you'll still make it back in time for credit off the daily count as well. So highly suggest doing that before like if you're wondering which characters you should use. Highly suggest characters that need some levels on them for sure. Yeah, the experience was better than I thought it would be, honestly. And this is a easy way to get at least 60. I say at least 60 because 60 alone is the dailies, and then from there it depends what else you do during Midsummer, right? But on average, I guess if you're doing the dungeon queue, this is at least 65 currency per day video, because you don't get lower than 5 currency through that. So anyway, I'm gonna run the striking back quests for you, and then the video will end after those are done. So I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Hope you guys are all staying safe and staying out of the heat, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.